Fat Man in the Cheap Sim, the Car 7 Race Driver Show. It is Hugh Hattrick. I hope you're well. And we are here at Brands Hatch for a week of racing that I think is going to be the best it's been in a long time. We have the Group 3 at Brands Hatch, and we've also got Group 4 at Laguna Seca, which I've not done a qualifying time for. I have managed to do one here. So I think this is definitely going to be some fun. And can't wait to get into it. And let's see what we can achieve here. Now, just quickly going to share out on Twitter and on Facebook that this is what's happening. There we go. There we go. That's the done tweeted there, and then I'll put it out on Facebook as well, so we've got it all sorted. I did a lap time earlier of where are we doing now? That's just the thing. I'd managed to do a lap of a 1:22.9, which was not too bad. Al, good to see you. Thank you for this, Jay. I hope you're well, Al. It's good to see you. I'm just literally sharing this out on Facebook, and then I'll be right there in the race seat. 2 wee seconds, and I'll be right there. Let's see. I think this is going to be hopefully a fantastic night of racing. I think this combination is the best it's been. Oh, actually, make sure I can see what's going on here, because I've forgotten to clear that. There we go. Yep, I think this combination is going to be fantastic. Now, can you hear me all right, actually? Because what I'll do, let me just I'll quickly put this on. We're 6th on the grid. Oh, something's 1:21.9 is pretty good. Just make sure that is working. Here we are. That's all there. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, loud and clear. All right, so that was working before I put that on then. That's fine, because I wasn't sure. I normally think I have to have that plugged into my controller pad for it to work. Well, that's good to know. But so there we are. So we are 6 on the grid. I did my qualifying lap earlier on today, and we'll see how we go. J. Alexander, good to see you. Fantastic. I hope you're having a good day. That reminds me, I need to get the podcast over to PX Cam 20 off to Andrew to get that all sorted out from our interview. Yeah, there's been, well, it's pretty frosty and pretty chilly up here, to be fair. I haven't actually been out the house too much today, only because I had a lot of work had to be done inside with homeschooling and all of that, and work on the computer and things. But no, it's been all good. I hope it's all well with you. It's noon over here. So you're a good 8-9 hours behind, eh? That yeah, well, hopefully we can give you an entertaining lunchtime, or if you're on your lunch break and things. But looking forward to this. I managed to get a 1:22.9, which is not too bad, and the Porsche was quite good, but that was about 4 or 5 hours ago. Now it's coming up 9 o'clock. Max Turbo, good to see you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll see how we go. Hopefully it can be a good race. It was great fun interviewing Andrew on Saturday there. PX Cam 20. He's a really good chap. So, what can we do? Can we get up there? 6 on the grid. Hopefully it's not put my traction control on. I'm going to put that on 2. And I think I will put the radar on. 5 laps here of Brands Hatch. I just watched Tisney's video, so hopefully we can well, we'll see. Hopefully my driver rating will be reasonable. Well, we're certainly staying in touch with them. Ah, good to see you, Lippy. It's very close here. Ah, good to see you, Shadow RLM. Just trying to hang on to these guys. See? Yeah, hopefully it should be alright. A bit wide. Whoops, somebody's gone a bit wide. One lap to go. Who's going to do anything crazy? Ah, John, good to see you. Oh, somebody's got a penalty. Here we go to finish our first race. Well, we started in 6th and we finished in 6th, but thankfully no penalties, and hopefully I think that should come up as a clean race, which is good. Great to see everybody. That was, I wanted to really kind of concentrate to get that one right, but yeah, they look out. Yeah, exactly, a Super GT finish. It's a tough one. I did see on Tuesday's one that this race can either be really close or it can be a bit safe. At least, we finished above our board number, and we've got clean races 5. Now, I don't think I've ever had 5 clean races before. Certainly not on this PSN, so that's quite good. That makes a bit of a difference. That can we keep that going? Because that would be really good. That, there we are. And that will hopefully put us a little bit further up. We were sitting at round about 27,500 on DR. They actually avoided the grass, is impressive alone on this track. Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? People either love or hate it. I quite like it. I think it's just because it's quite short, and I quite like the turns and things. But we'll have to see. The PR1 Benson. I thought I've seen that name before. But yeah, that was a reasonable first race. So I see. I haven't even tried the Renault Sport for race A, and I haven't done a time for Group 4. But I think I might do that a bit later on. I think that could be quite fun as well. Look like a good laugh. But we'll do another one of these. I did it mainly in the Porsche because actually I had quite a good run in the Porsche. Seems to be relatively straightforward to handle and quite predictable. Oh, no problem, Max. You take care, and thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Must be smoke break for an XL soon. Yeah, it's absolutely. Yep, that's it. Well, a lot of people are streaming tonight, aren't they? It's quite a Monday night. I almost did it last night, but I had such a busy week, and I'd had the interview on Saturday night as well. I thought best try and get an early night, so I'm ready for this week because there's lots of things to do. And of course we've got Super GT on Thursday, which will be great fun. That should be a good laugh. And seemingly he's doing a big race at the North Slifer, 200 laps of the North Slifer on Friday. So no doubt we'll ask him about that. But this time he's not going to take so many Q&A type questions. So if you've got something you want to ask him, if you could let me know, email it to me or tweet it to me on Twitter, and I will put it to him. I will bring it into the conversation, and we can see how it all goes. We've got just over 7 minutes. You can see there 1:22.9. So for once I'm ahead of Sophie. Normally Sophie is pretty good there, but we're a wee bit ahead of there. They reckon I could do a 22.6 if I could put a really good lap together. I'm going between yourself and Ollie. Hope that's okay. Of course it is, John. You're always welcome, and it's always good to see you wherever. If you're watching on 2 or skipping in and out, it's absolutely fine. In exile, James, it's good to see you. Great to see you. And Lippy was just predicting you'd be out there for a cigarette and for a wee break and come on to watch this. Your ears must be burning. I'm very well, thanks. Very well indeed. And I have to say, I'm quite excited about this week's races because it's a good combination. We've just had our first race, and we started 6th and we finished 6th, but I think we're in reasonably good lobbies, to be fair, which is not too bad. And we're again approaching, hopefully, the A level on Gran Turismo. So that would be really good if we could get there. He knows your clock. Yes, I do. Yeah, I know Jason. Yeah, I've followed his streams. I was talking to him earlier today when he was doing his stream. I was trying to help him get his lap times down a wee bit as he was doing this one. He's trying to get into an A rating as well. Yeah, no, I like Jason. He's a good chap. I like his channel and what he does. I mainly watch it when he does racing streams. I've taken part in the odd GT Royale. I actually won one once a number of months back, which was quite good fun. But oh yeah, good news. It would be a nice accomplishment, yeah, to get back into A, because I did manage it, and then we had a few weeks when we had some terrible races, and it kind of went down again. KRT Baz 68, fantastic to see you. Came over to show my support. Hi to you in chat. It's great to see you. You're always welcome, whether it's for a few seconds or for longer. It's always good to see everybody. Stephen at Brand Thatcher, good here. Well, hopefully. Are you using a wheel? Yes, I am. I'm using a G Logitech. You can maybe just see it just here. A G29, kind of the famous one that seems to be the entry level wheel for loads and loads of people. Yeah, Gramps is in the house. Yes, I started using this over 3 years ago, and I have to say I would never go back to a pad. I think once you've got this now, you can only get better equipment. But this is doing me pretty well. Although my son is eyeing up the sim rig. It's quite funny. He keeps saying, "When are you going to give me this one, Dad?" And I say, well, when I can afford to get a new one. So we'll have to see how it all goes. Yeah, but no, I do love the G29. It's just easy to use. I know people like Fanatec's and Thrustmasters and all this stuff, but this is actually overall a fairly good wheel. To be fair, the only things that are wrong with it is probably my build quality, because I actually built the seat, the play seat challenge that I've got, and I'm not very good at DIY, so there's probably a few bits missing. In fact, I'm amazed it's actually lasted as long and it hasn't collapsed on air when I've been doing a stream. And I haven't got the gearbox stuck to it. I've actually got the box here. I've got my Logitech. I'll show it to you here. I've got my Logitech gear stick, which I've never even tried to put on, to be fair. I don't know if it goes on the left hand side or on the right hand side. That's as far as my technical abilities go. But yeah, I've got it in here, still in the box. It's never been opened, still sealed there. But we will eventually have to sort that. So it's we'll get that sorted out, because it's quite good, especially for the rallying and things like that. In fact, it was quite funny. I did some rallying last night on Dirt 2, and it was quite fun. I just did the daily challenges, but I was quite slow. I think my best time was like 2,200th in the championship, or how many people take part. But I did enjoy that, to be fair. It is quite fun. I was driving a Golf and a few other cars. Was Baz doing a special race, was he? Of course, there was a big 24-hour race at Daytona, wasn't it? A big iRacing race there, and that seemed to be quite a big event. But and soon we're getting a little bit closer to getting a PC sorted out, so I'll be able to do streams of ACC, which should be fun, and I'll do that using the computer, so there'll be a lot more options on the screen for you, and things like that. So that should kind of snazz it up a bit, get it up into the 21st century for what we need to do. Yeah, Daytona. Yes, that's right. One of them delayed by 3 hours, because they had something like 8,000 people wanting to take part, which is amazing, really, when you think. I mean, I know they have different lobbies doing it, but that must be a huge amount of servers and power to try and run all of that. We need a second and a third team for next year. Oh my, you want me to race for you? Yeah, it must be pretty desperate if you want me to come along and race aside. But I have to say, I've never done an endurance race of anything more than kind of half an hour. So yeah, that would be quite funny, wouldn't it? Could you imagine? I'll get my co-host as well, Jonathan. He would be a laugh. He's going to do some lobbies tonight, so you never know, we might find him in one of our lobbies. But I think that would be quite fun. That would be a good laugh. And yeah, see what we can do. Oh, yeah, finished 9th, screwed up on my strategy after my first pit stop. Oh well. Mind you, 9th is not bad overall when you consider how big the whole event is. Yeah, I mean, and you took part. I don't know how to do it. I mean, I suppose you got to change over every so often and get all that working. I don't know how you must be able to do that. There must be options on the system. Tell me, was it on ACC that the game was done, or was it on iRacing? What game was behind the race there on Saturday? Because what was it? I was watching it when Rory was hosting it, and it was nighttime, and I thought, God, the visibility is terrible. You could hardly see anything. So that was quite a thing. And also the Daytona, iRacing was doing it, right? Because the Daytona kind of street circuit, or the kind of interior circuit, it's quite a, quite a different track, isn't it? It's not like anything else. That you mix in embankments and also the long straights and things, plus hairpins and everything else. So we've got just over 35 seconds to go, and then we'll be off into a lobby. I'll do a bit of time trial on the next one, but I just thought it's quite nice to talk to you all. I hope you're all got things to say. If you've got questions or things like that, now's a good time, or as we wait in between the races, it's a good time to catch up. And I will definitely do the Group 4 race at Laguna Seca. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Whether it will help our DR and SR, I do not know, but we will have a go and see what happens. So there we are. So we've got the Porsche 911, and we'll see what we can do. Of course, it's on medium tyres, which is making quite a big difference to the lap times. It's making it slightly more grip, and because it's only 5 laps wrong, we don't have to worry about tyre wear. 7,000 players registered, including pro racers. That's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, that is pretty good. Yeah, well, it's great fun. It just shows you how many people are out there wanting to play. Right, where are we going to end up? Oh, we're third this time, and there's not much in front, and there's not much behind. Oh, it's going to be, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Dragon Mika, Beju 17. Political Mind, Jonathan, struggling slightly at Brands. Are you in this race? Where are you? Look out for Furry and Brown. But I don't think you're in this one. You're not in my lobby. But maybe we'll get a chance to race as we go. Yeah, I managed to get a 1:22.9, which is not too bad. I was going to say, Jonathan, what did you get? What was your time? Good to see you as always, by the way. So, let's see. If I'm in the corner, there ain't room for you. Lockdowns has increased esports players, yeah, by a huge amount, isn't it? You fell on GT Sport now, Jonathan? Yep. Oh, you're not going to say. Not going to say. Come on, we want to know. We want to know. I need to get... I think I've got you on my Fat Man in a Cheap Sim PSN, so we could find that out later on if it allows us to change it. Oh, Komodo is saying hello. Let's see. There we are. Right. Okie doke. Less than 5 seconds. My time isn't exceptional. John's had a sim rig for a wee while now. He must have had it for about a year. But you had to. You've been in. He's had to do lockdown for a while, so he's not been able to get to it for a few days. Well, wish you all the best for the race, John. If you're in the lobby just now, no doubt we'll maybe see you a bit later on in a lobby. A 1:22.5. Wow, in the NSX, that is really fast. My goodness. They said I could possibly get a 1:22.6. If things worked well. That's because I screwed your one together there, John. Missed out the super screws in your G29. The Honda's quite a handful, is it not? There goes second. close. Spin, spin, spin. Oh no, come on. I just got it on those curbs. It was just that little bit on the grass, I think, and it just got me. Right, can I get some places back? Oh, come on now. I'm driving the Porsche 911. Catch these guys maybe. Getting close. Said the magic words there, Chris. Well, it's certainly been a bit of a fight back. Well, I think what we could have maybe gotten if we'd managed to stay in second place, but but we got a 9th. That's not bad because I think we were right down to about 13th. I think we were at one point, maybe even lower than that. So we did at least kind of get back up there, which was something. We got a few places, but I'm not too disappointed with that actually, because I think at least we got through the field a bit, and it's quite a competitive field. Fairly quite fired up for sure. And look at that, we've got 100 comments already, and it's 10 in the chat, which is fantastic. I see we're on number 3 on our board, and we didn't quite get the clean race that time, but it was just unfortunately we spun twice. In fact, it was actually maybe even 3 times. If we'd maybe just gotten away with a quick spin, we might have just saved a bit of time and gotten a wee bit further up. But at least we got there. At least we finished, and we came back a bit from that one. And we didn't get a red marker, which at least is something, so that's quite good. That, well, I think we're going to try it again, because actually I'll save that one. There we go, and then we'll hit into the new one, into the next lobby. Passing through, hitting the like button. Oh, good to see you, Barry. Yeah, good to see you. That you're always welcome. We're doing Brands Hatch in a 911 and a triple spin, and that's yeah, one small mistake, but that's the thing. I always think that's what Murray Walker would say. Now, who was it? Who was spinning out? Was it Senna way back in? I think was it 1989? Was it Adelaide 89 when it was this horrendous wet race? And he goes, and spin, Senna was out, and you just the camera, the onboard camera, just goes round and round and round, and then I think he claps into somebody. I don't know if it's into another McLaren or into a Renault or something, but it's always good. That yeah, no, it's always great to hit that like button. I think we've had 14 so far, which is great. Always very happy about that. We've got 287 subscribers as well, which is brilliant. So thank you very much for all your support. It's always good. And as I say, when I get Streamlabs to do all the streaming, it'll look a bit more. You'll have a few more options and little things you can do. And eventually, you never know, we might even get to a stage when we can have membership. That would be something if they're still doing it by the time we get to 1,000 subscribers. But the goal is 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And at the moment, we're at 287. But when we had Super GT on in early December, we had 189 subscribers, and now we're up to 287. So we've done nearly 100 in just about 6 weeks, which is really not too bad overall for us. Which is hopefully we're just waiting for that breakthrough interview where we get a flood of new people supporting us, which should be fantastic. Chris, what's there? How many people can say they have spanned twice and still finished in the top 10? Well, that's very kind. Yes, it sounds quite good, doesn't it? But thank you, Louis Singh. I do look young. Well, should I try and see if I can get my lap times down a bit? Let's see what we can do with that. I'll find there. I'll keep you. See what we can do. The annoying thing is, it keeps changing my brake balance. I might just put it to 1. This car is quite affected by the braking. You can almost really help to steer it with the brakes. Angela Merkel interview. What enough makes you think I'm going to interview her? Nope, we've got Super GT coming up. Yeah, it's going to be busy. It's We've also got Mike Rogers coming up as well, which will be good. We've got a go-karter called Riley Phillips on the 12th of February. We've got the Chad Rice on the 5th of February. So yep, there's lots happening. And we will have Gaz Sims as well. We just need to get him booked in again on another time. Yes, we've had James from Adventure Racing. He was on just before Christmas time. If you look on our channel videos, you'll see he was really good actually. He was with a really good interview, really good time. Yeah, no, James was really good, and I quite often talk to him in his stream and things, and on Discord. And we're going to get Stephen Scott on as well, who's watching there. Yeah, Zucker would be good as well actually. Yeah, I've often watched his streams when he's usually quite early to do the tracks, isn't he, every week. He's from Germany, I think, isn't he? I haven't heard of Zabasek, I'll have to try that. Get my line right for that. Yeah. Does he have an actual YouTube channel? Does Momos? Because just trying to think how on earth we'd get in touch with him. Yeah, they might find there's a few people waiting to ask him questions about, you did this to me when I was racing at such and such a time. So close to the grass. Is he French? Ah, right. Well, you never know. He might do it. We'll have to find his YouTube channel or find a way of... I wonder if he keeps very quiet. He doesn't know how famous he is. Lost it there. Yeah, the racing line, I could, to be fair, turn that off actually. I was using it a wee while ago. Oh, we've got a wee bit of a better time. Yeah, no, thanks for that. The thing was, when I restarted with the wheel a few years ago, I really used to like time trials, so I was trying to really kind of learn the lines a bit. And to be fair, sometimes, as you say, you kind of take your own line anyway on it. When they're having you coming away over here, where normally we go much further over and try and kind of take a sharper turn in there. Yeah, I should probably take that off, to be fair, because definitely it's good when you're learning at the start. I wanted, because I realised I was just not getting a good run, so I thought, well, I'll use it as a practice, and I've never taken it off. So I'll go into the settings at some point and take that off, actually. So let's see. Well, we've managed to get a slightly faster time, which is not too bad. I think the top 10 was a 1:21.7. So now we're 5th. And I've got a few people who were... Now, David Arafino, he was in 1st place, was he not? In the last... Oh, I've gone a time slightly quicker than him. But the one who's leading is a 1:22.3, which is pretty good. Let's see if we recognise anybody in there. It looks like we've got a kind of Wi-Fi password type driver in 2nd place. So, can we keep it on the track without any spins? Can we move up a few places? I wonder what our door number will be on that. Well, actually, I wonder if I'll go out and see what our door number is. Does it say there? I can't quite make it out. But I have to say, this race is putting a smile on my face. I hope it's giving you plenty of entertainment. It's this crucial first corner that seems to be a real killer, and then also the braking coming into that, especially on the first few laps, and the pickup with the 911. Full tyres. They certainly seem a bit. Right. Brands Hatch is great to drive on and watch. Oh yes, yeah, it is, isn't it? It's good fun. It's always great when the touring cars come here. It's always kind of mad. So we've got a few A-rated drivers. Oh, GT Rebecca, good to see you. Good evening and good luck. Yes, thanks very much. This is our 3rd race here at Brands Hatch tonight. Really quite enjoying it. In the last race, the first race we came 6th, second race we came 9th, but we started 3rd, but we had a big spins. The minis are the best. Yeah, the minis are fantastic fun here, actually. I would like that. I would love Golf GTIs here as well. That would be quite fun. Yeah, 3rd time lucky. Well, we're 5th, so all it takes is a big shunt in front. Yep, got to... Let's see what we can do. Wants to wipe the grass here on the my car there. Going over the grass. Hectic Aaron and the Peugeot. Hectic here for sure. Pardon the pun. I would not try and overtake there. A lot of people are using the Audi as well because the Audi is quite fast. end bit. It's quite intense. Trying to get used to this trail braking to try and get the car turned in a bit better. Oh, that corner's never quite right. Certainly does. Gone wide. Gone wide. He was very quick. Yeah. He's very good through there. Is it Sheens or whatever it is? It's we may just have been able to get him if we'd just not gone wide on that previous lap, but still, well, we started fifth, we got fourth. That was not too bad. At least we went up one, and it was clean. I knew that when I went wide on that corner, there was no way I could defend that one. So at least it was clean, which is quite good. That and he did a very, very good lap time, and he was the one I think who won the last race there. So I don't know what happened there. That yeah, I think they are stable. I've not heard that before. Oh, the R8 is a car that slides everywhere. But, thanks everyone. But yeah, no, that's it. But at least it was clean racing, to be fair, because I'm just trying to get faster and trying to be consistent. Well, that our door number was 11th, so that's quite good. So at least Porsche's still just as quick on brands. Yeah, it's just, I find that even if it goes, apart from that one time when we did spin and it completely lost it, in the most part you can usually get it back quite easily. But look, that's giving us some points there, so we must hopefully be going up a bit on our run. That was certainly a much better race. So let's get into another one. I don't know what my Kudos Prime rating is, or you can find out on Kudos Prime what kind of points you've got. For me, the Porsche is better than the R8, as it is unstable, and the R8 is more unstable than the NSX. Goodness, I mean, I know that you were saying that you managed to do that incredible time in the NSX, which is that's something, because normally that's very hard. Audi was better over the curbs. I managed a 1 minute 25, so I'm a legend. That's good, Jonathan. The R8 is super rewarding when you learn how to drive it. Yeah, that's it, because I know that Tidgley uses it, isn't it? It's always the one. But I think I'm going to stick with what I know at the moment with the Porsche. And we will carry on. See, here we go. We've got 15 in the chat, which is brilliant. If you like what you see, give us a wee like. That would be fantastic. And if it's the first time you've been on the channel, if you like lots of gaming and sim racing interviews, then we've got a whole massive catalogue of superstars of the sim racing world that you can have a look at. So it'd be great to have you subscribe if you would like. It's the first GR3 I learned to drive, so I've grown to like it. Alright, yeah, with the Audi. Yeah, I have to say, when I was playing this game in the early days, that was the same. Serality's joined us. Great to see you, Serality. Hope you're well. Try the Audi for me. Oh, I don't know. We'll do that in the next one, and maybe the next one after that. We'll see how we get on. But there it throws you even just 1/1000th of a second, doesn't it? Makes all the difference, gets you further up the grid. And now there's up to 18 in the chat, which is fantastic. I hope you've all had a good start to the week. I'd like your opinion. Yeah, you just want to see me spin out and you lose my DR again. We will see. So we've got 6 minutes. Let's get some laps done. Let's see if we can get some even better times. I'm going to leave it on brake balance 1. Although I did wonder about maybe I should put it up a little bit, just to try and get the tailbraking a little bit easier. You'll give me a super chat, will you? Well, I don't know how you're going to do it, but when there's money involved, I'm always in. Yeah, we must be, because we're ahead of our door number. So that's something, isn't it? That's it must be hopefully upping our DR to go up. And we've not had any really bad races. I don't think, thank the Lord, I've not actually had a penalty tonight. I love that corner, even though it's kind of crazy. And Tisdale was saying that left-hander that we just did there is slightly banked in your favour. It's kind of, because you think, oh no, you come up to that right-hander, it's kind of blind. And I've overcooked it on the brakes. That's true, yeah, you can cut the curve quite a bit, isn't it? Thank you, Jonathan. Ah, good to see you, Keith. Hope you're well. Yes, you can cut that curve a bit, isn't it? Trying to get that second corner right. That is proving. It's amazing how much understeer you get coming out of that bend onto the straight. And it just wants to pull you off. Right, there we go. Turn that off. Prefer to drive blind like Stevie Wonder. Biting well, although it was 6 degrees Celsius inside my house. Goodness me, that is pretty cold. So what are the races this week? We've got, it's the Renault Clio V6s at Monza for race A. And then we have this race, which is at Brands Hatch in Group 3 for daily race B. And then we've also got Laguna Seca in Group 4, which I think we'll try a little bit later on. Yeah. Ah, Paul, good to see you. Good to see you all. Yeah, this is actually one of the best weeks. This is the kind of week you would hope they'd have at Christmas time. You know, when everybody's off ready to have a go, you know. It's been a funny one. I think GT Sport has missed a trick or two with getting some good tracks to play. We'll see. I mean, as I say, I don't think they're going to have any more updates on this game. It'll be the next one that comes out. And actually, there was rumours, wasn't it, that we're going to make a big announcement for GT7, that potentially they might have a launch date coming up, and maybe towards the end of this year, if the rumours are to be believed. But we'll wait and see. I know if I can get this right, I can maybe get a chance to get a 122.6. That would be my target if I can get another couple of tenths. But I wonder if it's possible in this car. But I might try the Audi. I might go back to the Audi for the next one as we just wait for the lobby to start. And then we'll see how we get on. So, for people who are in the chat, how have you found this week's races? Have you been racing already? I know one or two of you have, and have posted your times in the comments, which have all been pretty impressive. Can't walk the dog because of the ice in the path. Sidewalks for American followers. Yep, no, that's it. So, let's see what will happen here. I wonder where they'll put us. Here we are. Yes, sidewalks. Definitely an American term, for sure. Oh, we're third again. And at 122.6 point, yes, that's pretty good. But look how... Oh, David Arifano, the one who overtook us the last time, is right behind us. And then in the R8 again. It's Tommy A team. Yeah, so I think it's a reasonable one or two. Got some A's at the back of the grid, and then a couple of A's at the very front, and then some in the middle as well. But it's quite a reasonable lobby. I've only set a time on A, not had the time for the others yet. Yeah, that's a tricky one, isn't it? Because it's like 2 minutes 15 is the record for the Renault Clio. I've not tried that one. It looked like an absolute pandemonium, mind. Especially going into the first corner at Monza. I kind of thought maybe they would get rid of the chicanes at Monza, like the first chicane, so you could just do the second one, which would be a bit maybe not quite so crazy. But then when I saw it, it was actually the full circuit. So we'll see. If I wasn't so busy at work, I would jump in one of the races with you. All right. Yep. If you've got work to do, the bosses will be watching. That's Well, we're third on the grid. Is it possible? Is it possible we can get another podium and maybe even a higher position? We were on track in the second race, but it wasn't to be. Can we make up for it in this race? We'll have to wait in anticipation as to what happens. There we go. I do like these slightly. I mean, we're on a medium tyre because the hard tyre is a tricky one, but the soft tyre or the medium tyre is just gives you that little bit more. I think that's a bit more fun driving with a softer tyre, isn't it? Just to kind of give you a bit more grip and that. So we'll see. I don't know if the other streamers are they doing Group 4 or are they doing Daily Race C? Because I would have thought they may have maybe done this one. I thought they would have quite liked the Group 3 race. But we'll see. Yeah, that's it. Once you get to know it, it is good fun, for sure. Paul, there you are. Right, let's see. So it's our fourth attempt at Brands Hatch tonight. Oh, they're all doing B, so they are doing Daily Race B, so we're just... Oh, 28.3, that's not too bad. That's a bit better, it's about 1,000 higher than where we've been. I wonder what... Can we see our number? No. That's good to know, thanks Jonathan. Good to know that. Oh, there it goes. That was a bit crazy. Seems to be really struggling to get the speed off there. We need to catch up. The guy in front is quick, but if he catches up with the other two, we've got a chance. Yep, I need a personal best for sure. It's just a little bit more confidence in this car to try and go faster. I think we're going to struggle to get there, but we'll see how we go. There. You can 100% blame me when it all goes Pete. Well, we only lost one place. That wasn't too bad. Not. I knew that when I went wide again, there was no way. It was hovering. I had really no opportunity to do that. But I'll tell you what. I will try the R8 and see if we can go a bit faster, because he does seem to be quite quick in certain corners. Yeah, the Audi TT isn't king here. We'll have to see. There's not much in it though. I mean, it really doesn't. It's not much in it. But and at least it was. I mean, the thing is, when I got him, when we had that slight little nudge here and there, actually our board number was 12, which is quite good. So we're definitely going up. And they gave me a clean race, even though we clattered together with a few people. They gave me a clean race. I was 2 seconds quicker in the R8. Oh well. And the Beetle is good here. All right. Beetle is good on the mediums. Yeah. No, that's good to know. I will. Right. I will. Because the Beetle, it's kind of dodgy out of the bends, but I suppose if the mediums give it that little bit more grip, then that might be the car to try. But okay, I'll go, as the Audi was requested first, I will try that one and see if we can do it, and then we might try another one with the Beetle. What time is it? We've just missed that one there. So double tap acceleration make you go faster, no? Yes, I think there was a lot of rumour that GT7 was going to make a big announcement as to when it was going to be launched this week. I think it's going to be towards the end of the year, possibly, but we'll have to see. I still don't have one on that. I mean, I know some people have managed to get them, but still, if you try and go on Amazon and other places, as far as I know, I think they're all sold out. You would think they would have anticipated the demand a bit better. Here's your superchat, 50p. Fake money, matey-o. Fake money. That 20. I hope it's not 2023. I hope it's 2021. It's. I'm gonna turn that traction control off. Let's see what we can do. Now, I've got it on 1. I'm not sure if that's the right settings, to be fair. If anyone knew what Tidgney was using for this, then you can let me know. But yeah, I think December might be the thing, isn't it? Tidgney was doing a 29.9 through that first sector. Alright, he used +1. That's it. Oh, there we go. I used +1, cover being I had no idea what I was doing. Well, it looks like from my driving, I don't either. But, okay, I'm not going to read all the comments. Turning a wee bit earlier there. Made 8.5 seconds up on the corner. Although it's not going to be enough, I don't think, to... .1, that's a wee bit better. Where are we going to be with this one? Okay, well, we're not too far off. We're just literally just about 2/10 away. I think we could certainly manage a bit more. Yeah, I think we're reasonable in the car. I mean, I have driven it quite a bit, so I mean, it is quite twitchy, but it maybe rides the curb slightly better than the Porsche. And maybe the pickup is slightly better, so we'll see how that one goes. There we go. So yeah, maybe this race in the Audi, maybe we can see if we can match the guys and see if we can beat them. It would be good to get another podium and ideally get a win, because we're almost there. We're not far off it. I think we've had a second, haven't we? Or we've had a third. I think we may have done. But so we will see. And there's 19 in the chat. Good to see you all. Hope you're all having a good time. We've just got about a minute or so to go, and then we will start the lobby. Now, while there's so many in the chat at the moment, remember we've got Super GT coming up this Thursday at 9 o'clock for our live interview for the second half. Hopefully he'll survive more than 20 minutes than he did the last time, and that should be good fun. So that's this Thursday on the Hugh Hattrick channel, which is the car sim and race driver show. And next week we've got the Chad Race all the way from Australia. He's going to be joining us, so that should be good. I found the R8 better on the curbs. The Porsche was unstable when taking the off camber stuff. Yeah, isn't it? It's that Sheen's corner you really have to watch, because that, I think if you take a bit more curb, then it's probably alright and you can accelerate out quite nicely. We'll see how we go on. Now maybe just maybe, this lobby, if we keep going up, we might get into a lobby with someone like Ollie perhaps, or Super GT. You never know. We might just have a chance to race them in a lobby. That would be good fun, eh? That would make for a good video as well. And I would definitely save that replay, that's for sure. Even if I ended up last, I would still do that one. 122.829, yeah, it's not too bad. When I set it at the time, the top 10 was a 121.7, and I think the best time was a 121.4, thereabouts. Oh, we're back and third. And this time, Arafano is in fifth. But there's hardly anything between us, really, all in the eights there. You got better teeth than I. Too cold, too. Now, we've got anyone else that we can see in here? But no, it looks like FGH69. Yeah, it's quite a close lobby, mind, because they're either all 22s and then in early 23s, which is not too bad. In fact, from the very back. But Nick Parks is in a 122.5, a driver. Now, no one ever really dies. I've seen him a few times tonight, so he's just a couple of tenths further up. Rob Craig, good to see you. Hope you're all well. That we're doing Brands Hatch. This is going to be our 5th race, so we'll see how we do. We're again starting on 3rd, which is not too bad. Always eat a fab with mint tea. Dissolves the hundreds and thousands. Yep. It's good fun indeed. So I think I'll do this race, and then because it normally finishes just before 10:30, or a good bit before then I think I'll get into Laguna Seca with Group 4. That might be quite good. Mahaba GTS has joined us at home at Brands. That should be a good race. Yeah, it's great fun actually, because that's the thing. It's for once it's a hard choice between Group 3 and Group 4. I mean, normally Group 3 is not my speciality, but I'm a wee bit better here. I'm a little bit closer to the times that I want, which is always good. I like the medium tyres give me a better chance. So yeah, we will see. Right, can the Audi deliver a podium finish? Let's see how it goes here at Brands Hatch. Home advantage. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. I don't know if it's flickering. That was just probably my bad driving, I think. I didn't, when I came out of that straight at the end of back straight, I was a bit... Oh. Yeah, I did have that problem a few weeks ago, and I had to use my wife's hairdryer to clean it out. Watch the pedal input, it's flickering.
Good to know, I will check on that. Oh no! I am determined to get this guy back. To be fair, we've raced clean and fair, but I know I can do it. Giving him a run for his money. Come on, oh no, no! Damn it! Oh, come on, Hugh, we're so close to it, man. Oh, come on. Oh my, it seems like my tyres have completely gone, man. Yeah, I was close there, but I don't know, I just lost it there. Ah, that's annoying. He was fairly clean, to be fair. I couldn't really, I mean, there's no doubt. Still, it was a good race. To be fair, it was a good race overall. I mean, we're trying. We're actually challenging them, which is something. So he finished second, so he must have gotten... So the guy in second must have had an issue as well. That's a pain because... Yeah, so look at that. He finishes there. I think maybe I just changed down because the first gear was helping me to go, but it wasn't... that's annoying because we were right up there in fourth and challenging, but... yeah, but at least you have those, haven't we? We've done quite a few, so We were pretty close, and I think there were areas that we were quicker, but unfortunately those areas aren't where we needed it to be. It was on the. Nah, I see we got put down there a little bit because of the SR, but that's a pain in the neck. But yeah, I mean, it's a difficult one. The car is good. It's that tricky first corner, that first kind of hairpin, that is really kind of. It's a hard one to get right, because I actually felt I was quicker than him, certainly coming into the bend, and a lot of time, getting the car right out of the bend. Maybe I'd taken the traction control off, but I'm quite keen to do another one of those just to try and beat him. To be fair, because he's beat me 3 times in a row. And I would quite like to see if I can do it. I certainly think the Audi maybe gave me a slightly better chance to do that, because I was definitely keeping up with him in more of the corners, so we were getting closer, and he must have felt the pressure a wee bit. But it's quite good when you get an intense race like that, and you've just got to keep trying. And I think we're getting our lines reasonably. I think they're reasonably good overall. Learning how to carry a little bit more speed. Yeah, Brands is a merciless track and narrow, but very rewarding if you get it right. Yeah, a spray can of switch cleaner. Sits next to my pedals at all times. She's my user. User also. Yeah, no, that's the thing of switch cleaner. Right, I'll look out for that. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when I used my wife's hairdryer and said, "What on earth are you doing with that?" So I was spraying it away, and that definitely helped it. That would maybe make some sense, because I know when I was coming out of the back straight, and when you go on that first right-hander, the car kind of pulls in a bit, but I don't think my line was as good as it could have been, and I could feel it going out. So I do tend to go from 5th to 4th and then 4th to 3rd, but I get quite a good exit in the 3rd, and that I seem to catch up again with the guys in front. But I think I could gain a lot more into that the kind of back right-handers going down towards, is it then Sheens and that bit. There's definitely more time in that, but we're getting there. We're certainly getting there. Oh look, we've got more folk in there. We've got Jason GTUK, Sophie Aronwin, Works S25, and finally Furry and Brown. That's Jonathan with a 125.6. But yeah, so we're not doing too badly, and I think if I really get it together, I can maybe do a 122.6. But we'll see how we get on. So any tips? Now you've been watching me, what do you think? Where are we going wrong? What is our issue? Where do you think we could improve on? I know before somebody says don't crash, don't spin off, stay off the grass. That Mohammed BO3 has sent a friend request. I will do that at the end of the broadcast. I'll make sure I'll reply to that. It'd be good to have you as a friend there on the friend rankings board and things. That on full power, your throttle was showing you were not on full power. Yeah, Sophie is really quick. I'm actually quite surprised that she did that. Actually, I thought she would be well quicker, but maybe she's only had a short time to practice, to be fair. So you can see the throttle flickering on the little white bar that shows. Oh, of course, yeah, on the pedal inputs, isn't it? So it's flickering there, right? Because that's probably having a difference to the way that they can accelerate, especially onto the straights. Maybe allowing people to catch up in that. So I always used to think other people were cheating. Now I know for sure that I don't think I'd ever stand up in court. Watch the replay of the fastest car and give you tips. Yeah, I don't know how I think they must catch so many curbs, but I mean the first section as you come down that right-hander, it is so tricky, but it lures you in to go much faster than you think you can, but you've got to be so careful. A mid-22 is a good time. You're very close to it, and you can you can get pulled. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? If I can get a 22.6, that would be good. That would be something. That I can see me playing a lot more of this, but the only thing is I'm about to move house, getting ready to move house, and my wife is literally pulling her hair out saying, "No more gaming, no more gaming. You've got to pack boxes." So when I'm not playing this wonderful game, I'm packing boxes and sorting everything out. But hopefully in the next month or so we'll get it all sorted. We're not due to go for a wee while yet, but hopefully it will all be sorted and I can still stream them. I was a little bit concerned whether I'll be able to stream in between the move or not, if we can kind of work it so that everything is we have a continuous internet supply, but hopefully we can. Number one replay, on the last corner, they run out to the grass and flick the car right to turn into the last corner. Very risky though. Oof, yeah, that is quite risky, isn't it? Because you kind of, so they run out onto the grass and, alright, I see, and flick the car in. Yeah, that's a, yep, that would be, especially in these GT3 cars, they are quite, I'm surprised at the understeer you get when you, especially when you're accelerating out of a bend. Like the Porsche was really bad for the understeer when you accelerated out of a bend. But in some ways it was also quite easy to handle. Maybe that's why understeer cars are kind of like that. But we've got 22 in the stream, which is fantastic. Watching in the chat, so welcome to you all. If you've just tuned in, or if you've been here all night, it's great to have you here on the channel. 911 is a pain here. Yeah, I wanted to try and use it just to send to kind of make a benchmark time. Get rid of the yellow lines. I'll need to go back into settings to do that, I think, wouldn't I? I would need to have to try and do that. So I'm hoping that this race we can end it on a high, and then, although I think, to be fair, we might have to do two, because the next race we're going to be able to do on Group 4 would be at 11 o'clock, I think, because we're not going to manage to get one in between. But we'll see how we get on. And we'll do our famous line, isn't it? Let's see what we can do. We've got so many corny lines. Now, did you enjoy the interview we did on Saturday with PX Cam 20? Andrew Vasquez, all the way from America. I think he lives near Las Vegas. I wouldn't mind having an address in Las Vegas. That would be quite fun, isn't it? It always seems like an amazing place. My mother once went on holiday to America, and she was at the Bellagio Hotel in Las Vegas, and it was quite fun because she had the breakfast included in her price. So she went down for breakfast in the morning, and my mother hardly eats anything, very careful what she eats. And basically she said that they gave her a bucket of porridge, this huge kind of bowl of porridge, that says, how am I going to eat that? But she did enjoy being in the Bellagio with she was in the jacuzzis and all that kind of stuff. It sounds great fun, actually, and it's the kind of place, especially if you're stuck locked in, you dream about going somewhere where there's sunshine and it's warm and you can enjoy yourself. The fastest R8 takes the hairpin in first. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, no, that's the thing. You enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's great. Good luck for this race. Thank you very much. He did a 1 minute 21.3, so I've knocked another tenth and a half off that. That's pretty good going. Yep. No, that means I'm 1.5 seconds off the best time, and just over 1.1 off, I think, the top 10, or if it's still a 121.7 thereabouts. That's not too bad, actually. I'm not normally as close to the top 10 in the Group 3 cars, but we'll see. I think the best time for Group 4 around Laguna Seca is about a 1:25. I'm looking forward to doing that. I think I'll definitely end with doing a GT4 race at Laguna Seca. So by the time we do this one, and then we'll go on to Laguna Seca, and we'll do some laps as well to try and get a reasonable time round there. And we'll see how we do now. Seemingly, Tidgney was saying that in that race as well, the Audi TT's very good, but if you're not very good at tyre wear, then it can be a bit dodgy. So it's I've got a 22.3, very scrappy lap, but this track is tiring constantly going around, especially if you clip the dirt constantly or curbs. Yeah, that's a good time, mind you. That's a very good time. Yeah, that's very, very good. Yep. You're making us all very, very jealous when you come out with a time like that. On that fast run, the guy had a massive tank slapper and still got a 121.3. Goodness. Oh, we got a pole position. Pole position, my goodness. And we don't have that chap who was in us before, R4M Kobayashi. Oh, that sounds ominous. Let's see who else we've got. Danny Tommy Atom. Yep. Well, we finally got... Yeah, I should try and watch that one, actually. That would be good. First pole position of the night. That's good. My Optimum was a 121.9. Goodness me. Swiss Tony. That I don't think he's in this one. That yep, I have pole position. That's always quite good, isn't it? Elvis and Viva Las Vegas. Yep. I jokingly said that to my son and daughter once when it was coming up to the holidays a couple of years ago, and they'd said that the teacher was asking them, "Or is anyone going anywhere nice?" And I said, "Yep, just make sure you tell them we're going to Vegas." That so I don't know if they ever did or not, but I like to let them have a laugh, you know. It beats a weekend in Blackpool, that's for sure. Ah, that's better, John. Okay, let's see what you can do. I can imagine, Sir Alty, you're singing that in the background there, aren't you? I'm sure in the future, all those in the chat will be able to hear exactly what you're saying. It's going to be like a giant Zoom call, so we'll be able to see you and see what you're saying. I'm sure that's where it will probably end up, no doubt. Can you imagine that? It could be scary or it could be fantastic. So, on pole position, Rob Gray, 122.2 also in it. Ah, that's pretty good going, Rob. That's very good. And there we are. Ah, Ryan Peters, good to see you. This has been a really good night so far, I have to say. It's been good fun. Really good fun. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. -3 in the R8, okay. go. Lap 4. Hanging on to it here. Can we get a fastest lap? We just hit that curve there. Ah, lost a wee bit. But not too bad, but we ended with a win. That's okay, isn't it? That's a bit better. That's a lot better. A lot better. Thanks, everyone. It wasn't by much in the end, but we managed it. We did manage it. I thought this on that very last corner, I just touched the grass and you could feel the car kind of swing a little bit. But we managed to get it, we managed to stay in front. And they were quite close. And the guy in the Genesis was not far away at all. Let's see where we are. Finally a win! So we're up to 30 wins, that's quite good. That's not too bad. That's where we need it to be. Also got in another time giving he told the teachers we ran across the road before the other red light had shown. There we go. I didn't see actually what my board number was. It. Are you using a G29? I am indeed. Yeah, you can just see the little blue mark in there, and that's taken us up a little bit. Oh, that was nice. Marston said that. I better go and say thank you. There we go. Oh, thanks very much. Is Oscar here too? Fantastic. That's lots of people there in the chat, which is fantastic. Good to see you, Oscar, and everyone who's there tonight. Now, so that was nice. Nice to get a time when actually we can get a victory. So. It's thanks very much. Now should we go on to group 4 and see if we can set a good time? And normally I'm not too bad around Laguna Seca in group 4. It'd be interesting to see what we can achieve there. Let's do a qualifying. Now they said that Audi is quite good. Again, it's going to be racing mediums. Nice to try something a wee bit different.
13 laps I think it is in the race. We'll see how that all works. They say if you do a tyre stop, then it really kind of wrecks your race. It's not really, then the Audi's not the car to use. But I got the you got the G923, and I'm honestly surprised how it is. What would you say is the difference? I mean, has anyone used a G923 and the G29? And what was your time? Oh yeah, done a 128.6. Well, is the best time? Let's see, a 125.093. Goodness, that's quite fast. I think that it's all on the mediums, isn't it? So we can't do anything there, and everything like that is fine. Let's see. Better. I was sceptical. Yeah, because I did wonder what the difference was. Some people take that a bit sharper and go just miss that sausage curb. But, Tidgley doesn't brake there, he just backs off to save tyres. It's always quite hard to get the apex there. Ah, the flicker, is it? Let's see. Definitely a bit more to go. Now you're saying the brake is better. The brake is better, easier to find the right spot with muscle. Ah, right. I'm celebrating your win with a second fab, lolly and mint tea. Well, we're 2 seconds off the best.
See, we're missing that apex by quite a bit. So I don't know, do you know if people are changing down into third there? There's a lot of time in there, that's for sure. A wee bit of time in there. And there was definitely time in the exit. I think we can get that down maybe to a mid 26, possibly. Come on. Gonna blow it up there. Now, how long have we got? Right, what I'll do is, just so that I'm not missing the entrance to the lobby, I'll make sure I come out of here. That's not. It reckons what's the best? A 127.156. I'm sure we can. Oh no. Don't need that. Come on in now. Yeah. Let's see. It's a great KFC livery, that one. So we need to get into the 26s. That's going to be crucial. Feedback to the wheel, I can feel the edge of the track. Traverse tech that incorporates the sound into it. Actually, if I just made you race entry, do the race C. There we go. Good. We can get into this. So who's done this race already? Who's been doing daily race C? So you don't feel that in the G29. Yeah, I mean it kind of waffles and it kind of like shakes and does it when you get the force feedback with certain ones, but I know like when Thea uses that track racer, it looks a much more sturdy kind of rig to put everything on and kind of works a bit better. Are you still singing Viva Las Vegas? That's the way to do it, Sir Ality. Definitely. Now, I've only done a qualifying lap, not actually raced it. Yeah, it looked like it could be quite a fun race actually. So 125.3 is the best. Oh, I don't think you're going to find me singing on that one. I'll put too many people off, I think. But, yep. Oh, for the days when we could get on a plane and fly, eh? I've got to look at how and get that car across the curb, that last curb. So you can feel it understeer and oversteer, that's good, yeah. Trying to get that line is something else. A bit better. Yeah, that's a bit better. Ah, good to see you, BM Drifter. Ah, onto the grass. I still think for full price though, go with Fanatic. Yeah, I think obviously the more money you've got to spend, isn't it? You can do. Yeah, there were some really good deals. When I got my G29 and my seat, I got the whole thing for less than £300. So basically the steering wheel was 150 quid, and so was the seat. So and obviously that came with the pedals and the gear stick. So I think that wasn't too bad at all. I thought that was actually quite a reasonable deal. So now we're only 1.7 off the top 10, and we're about 1.4 off the. Let's have a little look actually. Let's go back and see where we are. And what does it say? Because sometimes it tells you if it could go a bit faster. What can it do? So it says it could do a 126.741. So it's definitely trying to keep that all together. That let's see. Let's see it now. Yeah, 125.3. So we're beginning to get a little bit closer. I'm hoping that we can maybe get within a second of the top 10. That would be my goal. So we've got to try and I think it's definitely that exit on the last corner, and also it's hooking up the first 3 or 4 bends to get the perfect line, and then also it's like turn 1, 2, the kind of double apex left-hander, and then coming through 3, and then that really tricky because the car you really want to kind of, it seems like you want to change up, but then it's tricky because you have to change down again to turn to take the right, try and get enough curb, but don't hit the sausage curb, otherwise you'll kind of fly over it. And that's the thing. So you're in Canada, so after currency exchange and shipping, I'm a few tenths away from a top 10. My goodness, a 126.076 is the lap time I set in the American region. My goodness, that is a good time. That's a very, very good time. That so I've got to find about 6 tenths roughly to see if I can get anywhere near you. But CSO Elite is $900. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? No, it's quite a thing. I'll tell you what, everyone, I need to quickly nip to the bathroom, so put the kettle on. I'll be right back, and give me 2 wee seconds as I undo all of this. I'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Get yourself a cup of tea or a drink, and we'll be right back for the start of the race in a wee minute or so. Here we go. Right. There we are. Too many squeaky doors in this house. Everything squeaks and rattles. There we go. Now, what were you saying? Very close lap time, drift at 0.52. That's very good. So this week I'm going to challenge myself to see if I can get a win in every Group 4 cars in Race C. I'm not afraid to do it. Well, I suppose, yeah, because it's not so much a power circuit, Laguna Seca, is it? You know, it's really need the handling. So some of the cars that are not always as good, you might have a chance of doing okay with. That, well, we've got just over a minute to go, a minute 40 or so, and then we will get into a lobby. It'll be interesting to see how we get on. I've been looking forward to this race because this one would be the one I think that could be quite an interesting race. It's all about tyre wear, and we've got the Audi, so we're going to have to be careful, try and avoid it. Tisney was saying don't brake 100%, try and be easier on the brakes, and that will definitely protect your tyres. He also says, similarly, if you've got traction control on, and every time you change gear with the traction control on, it can wear your tyres out a little bit. So obviously I've got the traction control off in this car, but we'll see. And I'll make sure I get rid of those lines, the driving lines, for our next show. For sure, I'll make sure I get rid of that. But I didn't realise it was a lake there at Laguna Seca. But, so what do you think we can do here? And I wonder where they'll put us in the lobby. What do you think is possible in the Audi TT at Laguna Seca? 13 laps? Certainly when Tidgney did it, he found he was really catching people up towards the end of his race because they'd gone through their tyres. So if we can keep it sensible, maybe we'll have a chance, because I'm not sure. Our time is okay. I just thought my input would be helpful information. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's good to know, because the G923 would be the logical choice for me as I've had the G29. That yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, for your channel, absolutely. No, it's a big question, because that is it's a rig that everybody is one of the best sellers, I think, isn't it? So PX Cam 20 has a European account. You might race him in the lobby. That's true, yeah, that would be quite fun. I need to get him the podcast. I didn't quite manage to do it today, but yeah, I'll make sure I get. I'll need to get him the podcast. In fact, I might even download it tonight, put it up so I can send it across to him. Yeah, he was a lovely guy, and his stories about the rental cars were hilarious. The exotic rental cars were fun, really great fun. Right, we're 10th. We are 10th on the grid. On the grid, sorry. Now let's see who is Cart 2610. He's doing a 126.1. Alberto. So we're not. Yeah, I mean, there's not a huge amount in it, to be fair. GTS Jax 26.8. It's pretty close. That. Yep, I don't really recognise too many people, if any, in there, but. We've got some still in the B section, but let's see what we can do. As I say, the famous phrase that, well, we're starting 10th, so we must try and go up the field. Now, the only thing is, this is not a grid start. This is a, what does it call it? The kind of, the not a safety car start, but it's a rolling start, so we'll see. Oh, we had over 321 comments, which is brilliant, and over 26 likes, which is fantastic. I really appreciate that, and it's great that you're all commenting away. That a splash and dash, as we used to call it, when you're driving down the motorway and you say to your father, "Can I stop? I need to go to the loo." My father he hated stopping, especially if you're on a long journey. He would say, "Oh, come on, we've only just set off. We don't go for a while yet." And it's now then. So fuel consumption times 2 and tyre wear times 6. Oh, they're all saying let's have a clean race. I'm sure we will. Although I have to say the first corner here can be quite exciting. In fact, I think most of the corners here can be quite exciting. So, can we do it? 13 laps is quite a lot. That'll take probably about 20 minutes or so, isn't it, by the time we've done all of that.
but a good way to finish, hopefully, on a high with Laguna Seca. It's funny, you know, you can be quite tired before you start a stream, and whatever happens, by the time you get to the end of it, you're totally fired up, and you're like, oh, now I'm going to try and calm down and go to sleep. But, let's see. So the McGann seems to be quite popular. Ah, Jack Balding, good to see you. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us for doing the race C. Yeah, they said that if you have to pit stop, don't use the Audi, because if you're careful with the tyres, the Audi should last quite well. I hope we're not going to be starting right on the hairpin. No, we are going to be starting on the hairpin. Looks a bit crazy up there. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm going to help my tyres. Ah. Go wide. Amazingly, we've only lost, well, actually 5 places, which is not great. I thought we were down in 14th, but we're... Oh, come on, that's ridiculous. He didn't help either one of it. Either one. It was a stupid move. Right, can we catch up with these guys?
somebody's gone off. Night night, Jack. Thanks for popping by. Jack is a top go-karter, and I think he's only about 12, I think. Ah, good to see you guys. We need to get you booked in again. Yeah, it's been a really good night. I'm tempted to keep going with this. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. A 5-hour interview? Ah, well, you never know. Oh, sorry. Sorry. We need to go up the field here. I had to get through because he's gone quite slow. Hope you're feeling better, Gaz. There is a lot of cars in front. Got to get that exit better. Oh no, he's going so slow. Ah, I knew that. He just brakes so early. That's annoying. That's our first penalty of the evening. And that was annoying because he got hit by the one in front. I think my tyres are beginning to show. Too many spins, unfortunately, at the start didn't help. Oh, come on. gave him plenty of space, but he still pushed me. He must have better tyres, I think. Come on, you can't push, come on, you can't do that. That's crazy, absolutely crazy. Goodness me. I mean, he gets nothing for that. That's really dodgy. And I've got now sand on my tyres. That's he should get another penalty for that one. You can't just push people aside. I haven't tried that one, to be fair. It might well be, probably. Look at the amount of luck I'm having to do. Yeah, because I give them the tiniest of taps. And I get a 2-second penalty, and they just push you right on side, and they get nothing. Yeah, that is true, isn't it? Yeah, they do race clean, and you want to be, because it's more like a proper race thing with that, isn't it? It's you don't want to get a reputation for being a rammer on. Looked quick in the McGann Trophy. Oh, I'll try that one. I should have one in the garage somewhere. I think I mean, I had that big spin as well, which didn't help me on the first lap. So that's probably worn my tyres down. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're well stewarded, that's for sure. My tyres are Cookman. Yeah, I can't even brake anywhere near my braking points. Yeah, no, I've been playing ACC last week. I just haven't quite got into the... I'm using it on a PlayStation, not on a PC. So, unfortunately, I couldn't... Oh well, started 10th, finished 13th. Not great, but it was the first time. It was that spin on the first lap that did it, and then there were some pretty big rammers, I have to say. I think it was Speed and Burn 2 that just totally pushed me aside and got nothing for it. And it was a real ram. I mean, once you're on there, there's nothing you can do. But yeah, I'm trying to do a mixture of different games for ACC to see how it goes. Nearly 30 likes. Yeah, which is brilliant. It's been a really busy night. We've averaged about 20 odd in the chat all the time, which is great. Which is yeah, it can be. But then we've had some good races earlier on. It's a pity that when they're that bad, you know, when they're just ramming you, and you're trying, you know, you try and keep out of their way, you get the tiniest of touch, and then you get this 2-second penalty. You know, you think like maybe half a second or a second, it'd be something. I can't see what my time, what my door number was, but that probably was not a great one for there. So McGann Trophy P1, right? I will go on to that. Now, are they recommending doing a pit stop with the McGann? Yeah, it's gone down a little bit. Yeah, all these people have left the room anyway, so there's no point trying to send them a message. But, right, let's see. Now, I've got a McGann Group 4. I've got that McGann there. Another Group 4. Group 4. But it's not the... there we are. Last car in the run, eh? Almost at 300. Yep, yeah, no, that's the... just a little bit to go now. Let's see, where are we? We're at 287. And of course, we've got Super GT this Thursday at 9 o'clock. Yeah, every new streams, it's way higher. Yeah, it's been really good, actually. It's been fantastic, I have to say. I've been very, very happy with the way it's been going. And as I say, I've got a target of 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So hopefully we can get to that and maybe even beat it. That I've got a few big names hopefully coming. We're still trying to get Jimmy Broadbent and things like that. So hopefully that would be something. Yeah, that will be fun. Yeah, hopefully we'll get more than 20 minutes and I won't pass on the holovirus and make him feel ill. Hopefully he'll be fine. But yeah, no, that's the thing. I would like to get Dario Franchitti, you know, because he was the IndyCar World Champion and he's got a lot of ties with the local area with the Jim Clark Trust. So I would love to get Dario Franchitti. I think that would be amazing. And he's got a huge following as well, so that would be a big one. So yeah, I think you've got to try and aim high, and you never know. It's a friend of a friend, or you know, trying to get into people who know them. Also, we've hopefully got some touring car drivers as well that will come on, so that should be fun. Better level up. Let's see. I'm not so sure about brake balance on this because it's rear wheel drive, isn't it? So we'll see. Absolutely. Of course, Gaz, we could not forget you. I'm looking forward to our interviews. I need to get a proper calendar so I can write everybody in so I don't double book by accident. This has got far better turning, far better turning. Silent Shot, good to see you. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. For the race I put the BB slightly to the front, either one. Okay. And we'll try that. Thank you very much, that's good to know. Oh, there it goes. I was about a second and a half up, but I'd done a pretty slow time. So we'll have to see how we... So I'm back in 12th place, but this is based on my Audi time. So let's see how we get on. Kart is in 5th. Quite a few people from the last race were in this one. So... it's quite a close grid actually, isn't it? It's pretty close. We'll have to see how this one works out. Quite a few McGann trophies. Alright, you managed to do one in. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll need to find you on Twitch so I can subscribe so I know when you're streaming, Gaz. That would be good. I can follow you on that. Excellent, thanks very much. This is going to be interesting because I did a 1:31. I don't know how slow that was. Right, I must have gone off somewhere or just didn't it, but I was about 1.5 seconds up that time, but that's still only going to be in the low 30s or thereabouts, or maybe high 29s. Stay away from the crazies. Alright, so your Twitch is also Gorillas86. Right, I will look out for that. That's a good one, and I'm sure that will be good fun. So let's see how this one goes. Hopefully we can... is very good in the race, yeah. Oh, very good here, good. Let's hope so. Lots of A drivers. In fact, I'm the only B driver just about anything. Oh no, there's one behind me. Everyone else is an A plus as well. So we must be getting into a reasonable lobby. Exactly. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. What time is it? 11:30. Good. Yeah, no, send me a request. It's either Fatman in Cheap Sim or Crichton's Starbug. A lot of people are using, is it the Porsche? And I'm sure I saw a GT86 as well. What lap you refuel? Yeah, that would be great, guys. I'd love to have you along as a friend on the PS4. Somebody's got a penalty up there. They're driving away on the straight, mind. Very slow. Not too bad so far. The Audi definitely feels a lot quicker in the early stages. I'm still not getting that exit right. Somebody's run off. These two are quite close in front, so hopefully we can. Maybe there was a bit of argy-bargy before. Look how close he is. Oh, he just pushed that guy well wide. So we're just about halfway through. Started 12th and we went down a couple of places and then managed to go back up. Our tyre wear is looking okay. There's a gaggle of cars further up. Can we catch up with them? There they are. Can we catch up? Come on, come on. Late there. Come on. Just running wide there. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm struggling in this car a wee bit. I'm not really, to be fair, had much practice in it, but I think if I used the Audi and didn't spin off in the first wee bit, then I think my tyres would be a lot better. I just can't seem to get the speed out of it. Oh, that's one place. Thanks guys, you take care. Now we might just find that some of those people are struggling with their tyres now. Maybe we've got a chance to pick up some places. Yes, thanks very much guys, you take care. Potentially. Especially in the Audi. Ooh. I'm going to just change that and just see if it helps a wee bit. To be fair, our tyre wear is not too bad. Come on. These Megans are leaving me for dead, even though I just have no speed in it. I just don't have the top end. They're just pulling away one place back. Final lap, here we go. Ah, there was 10th. Must have had a last minute detour. Oh, well, we finished 11th, one place up. That is hard though. I'm struggling, really struggling. But I can't. I'm too far back the field to try and do a pit stop because I'll just go right the way back. It's a tough one. I think we're in a fairly good lobby, and they don't really make too many mistakes. That do you like the racing, the Beetle, always racing cockpit view? Would be good is the mediums and high tyre wear has evened out the field. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm going to jump into PXCam stream right now to see what he's doing and come back to you. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Let's see. Oh, we're actually 19. I think our door number was 19, so that wasn't too bad actually. So we have gained a little bit there. That we're struggling with that. I think it's just I'm used to the Audi, and I think if I hadn't have had in the first race I had that off and that spin, and that ruined that really pretty much cooked my tyres. But if I can avoid that, I think I can maybe be quite reasonable in the Audi. So we will see. What time is it? It's midnight. Shall we do one more? One more at Laguna Seca, and this time I'm going to go back to the Audi because it's got the speed. You really notice it, especially at the start. A rating it, not quite. Well, I think we did the last race. We took us down a little bit. I haven't checked Kudos Prime to be fair. That we'll see. Always gamble on one more, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, I'm up. It's late enough, isn't it? And I'm so fired up, it's not worth it. It'll take me time to calm down anyway. I'll calm down by editing the podcast I did on Saturday for PXCam, and I'll get that across to him. I'll put it on Podbean and get it updated. Shouldn't take too long. Yep. So have you all got a busy week ahead? Lots of things, lots of work on. Hopefully things are easing up with lockdown and things like that. Let's I'll have a wee break for a few minutes before we get into our lobby. We've got 14 watching. We've had my guys with 32 likes. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you to everyone. That's really great. That's probably the highest we've ever had on a stream, which is brilliant. And we're at 287 subscribers, which is fantastic. And I'm sure when we get Super GT on Thursday, it'll be great fun. Hopefully we'll get a good audience there too. I'll try and share it out and let people know. In fact, tomorrow I've got to give him his YouTube link when we get that all sorted out. Tomorrow I'm going to go get my COVID vaccine. Yep, so I'm hoping I'm not going to have any reactions to it, because some people it's kind of wiped them out for a few days, but I'm hoping that everything will go well. I'll get that tomorrow afternoon, and then that should hopefully keep me healthy. I have to say, thank the Lord. I may have had COVID last year, but very early on, before it kind of before the lockdown, because we all had all the kind of symptoms of it. But it wasn't too bad. We were all able still to work, and I think I was in bed for like a day, and that was me. So it just kind of wiped me out for the day. But I'm hoping when I get my vaccine tomorrow that there won't be any side effects. Just hoping that the world can get back to some kind of normality, isn't it? We just want to be able to get back to work and get out and about and take the children places. It's really hard. The day I'm so missing the cinema. I don't know about you, but going to see a good movie at the cinema is just so much fun, especially when you've got children. And I wanted to see the Minions 2 that was coming out, and that was supposed to be in June last year, and the kids are crazy wanting to see it, and I still want to go and see it as well, so hopefully we can get to see some movies and do some fun things this year. See, the Goodwood Festival of Speed has announced its tickets are going on sale in early February, and it's going to be the 8th to the 11th of July. In bed by 5 AM then, Hugh. Yeah, it's a hard one. Haven't you noticed how hard it is to go to sleep early, though? I think with lockdown, it's really affecting folk. I mean, my wife's alright, but I think for us men, trying to, go to bed at a normal time, especially when we're working from home and we don't have maybe the same, if you're not having to do a lot of commuting. Do you not find it quite hard to settle? I'm finding that it gets to, at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and you're not that tired, and only by about maybe half 1, 2, you're kind of ready to go to bed. Even though you're up at 8 o'clock in the morning or earlier, it's kind of like, yeah, you feel a bit groggy, but it's quite hard to kind of to settle at the moment, I think, isn't it? That's the thing. Or maybe that's just me. I can't sleep before 3 AM and up by 11 AM. Lucky you, John. Lucky you. Able to do all of that. But, I think probably because you're into gaming so much and we enjoy streaming, because it's almost like a chance, it's almost like you're in the pub with your mates, aren't you? You're kind of having a good chat with everybody and enjoying that. It's a social thing, and boy oh boy do we need some social time at this point, isn't it? That's the thing. I do feel for people who are stuck in on their own and who don't kind of get out and kind of get to see people. I mean, that's the thing. This is where YouTube can actually be quite a nice thing, because you've got a community that you can be part of. Pat unfurlough. You're getting a vaccine. Thought that would, for the old, well, I'm seen as vulnerable. I do a little bit of care work as one of my kind of wee jobs that I do. So I was offered to get the vaccine through the company that kind of administers it all. But yeah, they aren't. The streams are good social interaction, and they're your friends. They become your friends, isn't it? You know people, and it's a nice thing, and it's yeah, it's you miss it, It's kind of when you're not there. But why am I getting the vaccination? Well, it's I'm not sure if they'll allow me to keep employed if I don't get it. So that's the issue. But I mean, I think that hasn't come into fore yet. But I also know that if we want to go away, I think like in Europe, they're going to have a passport that means unless you've had the vaccine, you might not be allowed to travel, which is really kind of George Orwell's 1984 stuff for sure. But yeah, it's been mad in the last wee while. So here we go, preparing to match. Even though you're in the worst time zone, yeah, no, that's it. Because you'll be normally sleeping when everyone else is up, isn't it? That's the thing. Well, we'll do another race of car. We've been going for over 3 hours. We're in 11th place. We've been around that bit for a wee while, but this time we're in a car that we kind of know. And the woman, I think I could pronounce it might not be actually, Alisarda is also in a TD Cup. She was quite quick, or he was quick, and they're in the B lobby there. So there's 1 or 2 B lobbies in there. Oh, PX Cam 20, he is there. PX Cam 20 UK. So yeah, Andrew is in this one. That's quite funny. Yeah, That's it. Ah, good to see you, Jokel Gamer. Good to see you. Jokel M123 Gamer. That's a good name. Never going to see some opening ever. Our old way off. Yeah, left off is extinct. Said it one. Yeah, goodness. Aye. Right. Oh, I better. No. I better say. Oh, I wish I had a keyboard for this. There we go. Yeah. There we go. That's quite funny. So he'll be streaming out there, but I don't think I'm going to be any threat to him. That's quite funny. And somebody recognised me there. There we go. So look out for McCurber the cat. LGBT Baron. That's well, McCurber the cat's in second place. My goodness, we had 471 comments. That's pretty good. That's true, Jonathan. Very true. And we must do more of them. Ah, Portuguese. Ah, it's famous. Yeah, I've done care work for quite a while. And to be fair, it's been really good work actually. I do respite care. In fact, I'm writing a little story about that I'm going to enter into a competition on vocal. So I'll let you know about that. It's horrible having to start on that blooming glass corner. I do apologise, I'm afraid I don't speak Portuguese. Oh, somebody's gone off. Very laggy Audi TT in front. For once we're going up the field. So I'll read that in a wee. Oh no, come on, come on. Yeah, see you later, Paul, take care. Somebody else is way off. Now we're catching up a little bit with the car in front and also with the group. Definitely catching a wee bit. And he's catching the other guys too. Our exit there wasn't fantastic, but hopefully somebody else has gone off, but they're just rejoining. Oh. Oh, come on, need to just get on. going to slow everybody up if he drives like that. Very hard to see your lines when they're right in front of you. Had to take that gap there. Tyre wear is not too bad. Oh, come on. We're catching up. Definitely catching up. 5 laps to go. Here we go, 4-car battle for a podium place. We're getting there, slowly but surely going forward. Here we go, 3 to go. Good to see you, here it is. I think the guy in front is the one who sent me the message. I wonder if that throttle is still sticking a bit. Oh, come on you. It's a good race though. One more lap to go. Ooh, that was a bit of fun. That tyre wear is pretty severe. Oh, I think McCarver just got it on the line there. There you go, not too bad. That was a wee bit better, wasn't it? I think, did we start, was it 12th? I think we started 12th and we finished 5th. That's not too bad. That's a bit better. No penalties. So I think definitely I'm more used to that Audi, and it's got the speed. So yeah, that's not too bad. It's hopefully made up a little bit of time there, a few points. Thanks very much, everyone. Well, we've been going for 3.5 hours. I'm just over 3.5 hours. Been a fantastic stream. Both races have been a good challenge. We did better, to be fair, at Brands Hatch than we've done here at Laguna Seca. But then this is only our third go, and I think we're better in this car. But we got there. Yeah, thanks very much, Rob. Thanks very much, Al. Yeah, it's thanks very much. That's very kind. It was just that car. I think because I know it quite well, and I know I make mistakes here, but at least it wasn't too bad. We raised 6 positions, and we beat our number, which is quite good. And it was a clean race. Make it a 4-hour stream. I've got so much to do tomorrow. But thank you very much for everyone who's been watching right from the start and who's joined us midway through, and just anyone who's been in today. It's fantastic to have you with us. Make sure you join us for the Super GT interview on Thursday at 9 o'clock UK time. It'll be fantastic to have you with us. But I'll say, drive fast and try not to crash, and you'll win the race at the first corner. Take care. Good night, and we'll see you on Thursday. Bye just now.